Which obby is the hardest? Retro obby or Psycho obby? An interesting comparison because there are only two obbies in Slap Arrows, if you did not include the obby glove. So let us first go through the retro obby. So the first part of the retro obby is not really that hard. Perhaps you gotta memorize a few pathways, but that is pretty much it. That is not really that difficult. And jump over some lasers and whatever. Mobile players, PC players, it does not matter. They can complete that very easily. Pretty much the first one is pretty basic, and for the pathways to make it easier, there are some techniques that you can use to easily complete the pathways in the first try. But other than that, there's not that much in the first one. The second one is kind of similar to the first one when it comes to difficulty, in how I see it. The same concept of using lasers. Sure, there are some laser walls maybe like that, but that's not hard. And you just gotta do maybe some longer jumps, but that's not really difficult either if you compare to the last one. Other than that, you gotta be careful on the lasers there, which actually needs some accuracy. But other than that, it's not that much different to the third one, which makes the whole obby difficult. At first, the first part does not start that difficult. You gotta jump on thin bricks. Nonetheless, on the third one, there are longer jumps, which can be annoying. At least the first two ones. And to the last tower, which carries the hard difficulty of this obby, where you have to go for a long jump, where you basically need perfect accuracy. This can differ for some people that maybe have more experience in parkour, and then they're gonna jump on this brick. The walls can be annoying, however, if you have good timing, then the walls is not that hard either. Then the walls may tend to be easier, and that is pretty much the whole obby. If it were not for the last part of the obby, then I already would have given the win to the Psycho obby. Well, let's go to the other obby. The Psycho obby, which exists in the Forgotten Memories place, tend to be different, where you have to jump on flying stones. Some of them are rotating, which increases the difficulty. With right timing, you can complete this. But what makes the obby harder is the time limit, which comes up afterwards, where you have to think faster and be able to jump fast at the right timing. But when you reach the end, the time limit will disappear. So you just have to complete the obby again by going backwards, but this time with no time limit, which is nice. You can take your time to complete the obby. There is a specific jump I don't like, and it is on this place with this rotating object. You just gotta have good timing. As you saw there, I was a bit unsure about the jump, but on the second try I did it, and afterwards it's easy. But this obby is completely different from the first one, with how you jump and the objects and everything else. So now, which one is the hardest? Obviously there's no real answer, as it can differ from person to person and how different people prefers other obbies. I know people prefers the Psycho obby or the retro obby as the easiest one, depending on some factors. In the retro obby, you can get help by maybe having a friend slapping you with recall to the end and skip the whole end part, or have the friend complete the end part and click on a button to spawn a bridge for you to be able to complete it, which makes the obby easier than Psycho in my opinion. But solo, it may go to retro. In my opinion, the retro is the hardest because I struggled with the jump. It just took a few tries and then I completed it. The Psycho actually was the same. I completed Psycho much faster than the retro. However, this is for you to discuss which one is the hardest. But retro for me is the winner when it comes to the difficulty, in enjoyability and the concept itself. And I kinda also like the theme of the retro obby more. It was such a cool way to introduce old Roblox into Slap Arrows. Although the Psycho obby is pretty cool too. The time limit raises the stakes and makes you rush to complete the obby fast. So they are both enjoyable. Nevertheless, what is your opinion on this? Let me know and have a good day. Bye.